Happening toy collectors and all of my YouTube people. Another special unboxing today. Yes, finally got my man, Marvel Select Carnage, my main man, Cletus Cassidy. Missed this guy last year when Diamond first released him. And then when I tried to look him up, the price had jumped up. And I just wasn't gonna give in to the scalpers and the price jump. But I got news that Diamond was re-releasing him, thankfully, within the last few weeks. So yeah, Carnage back on the market again. Don't give in to the scalpers prices. And I was able to find them during a sale. The shop that I went to, they had them for 20% off. So I had them for around 20 bucks. That's great. I picked up some comics as well. But I really just wanted to hit the shop for this guy. So yeah, finally got him. Marvel Select Carnage. Y'all know I love this character. It's one of my absolute favorites. Oh, this guy's awesome. So let's check out the box before we actually get to the figure. You see there, Marvel Select Carnage. And got some little art there. Yeah, I love that face. On the side, got a cool little shot of my main man. Looking dope. And on the back, she's got some stills. And then showing some of the interchangeable parts. As well as be on the lookout for Zombie Magneto and Cable. I'll pass. Let's check out the bio. Cletus Cassidy was a serial killer serving a life sentence in Rikers Island prison when he was assigned Eddie Brock, Venom, as a cellmate. Brock, formerly the villain turned vigilante known as Venom, was freed by his symbiotic alien partner, and in the chaos, the symbiote left behind its offspring, a new symbiote that bonded with Cassidy. The newly empowered Cassidy broke out and went on a killing spree, writing Carnage on the wall each crime, and it took the combined power of Spider-Man and Venom to defeat him. Maximum Carnage, teaming up with other metahumans. I don't know why they use metahumans there. It's weird. It's such a DC thing to say metahumans. Carnage next tried to take over New York, and it took an even larger force to stop him. Believing only in chaos and bloodshed, Carnage has escaped from every prison he has been placed in, and each time he has escaped there has been an incarnation of Spider-Man or Venom there to stop him. This 7-inch scale figure features multiple interchangeable parts for a variety of display options. Figure sculpted and painted by Jean St. Jean, or is it John St. John? I don't know. But yeah, that's Carnage. So take a look at him. I see some glare there, reflections. Yeah, there he is. So Carnage comes with 2 extra heads. See some of the tendrils there on the side. And then interchangeable pieces for hands, for some weapons to maim, slaughter, and all that good stuff. So yeah, Marvel Select Carnage. So let's crack him open. Here he is, fresh out of the raft, Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage, my main man. And he's just dope, legit. I'm not usually don't get into Marvel Select just because they're scaled up a little bigger, 7-inch, and they're usually a little bit bulkier. But I had the Juggernaut, but I mean, Juggernaut's swole, so he kind of fits in. And I had to get Carnage just because I love Carnage so much. Everybody knows that. That's well documented. But yeah, just fantastic figure. Sculpt-wise, got him set up here with his accessories, which I'll get into in a bit. But kind of take a look here. Kind of see his handsome. Look at his face, the symbiote. I always love Carnage's look, even though it was red. Imagine how cool it would be if it was blue. That'd be so dope. But I always love the symbiote on him because it always felt more liquid, more alive with the way it looks and how he moves. You can see here in the back of the head there. His neck's kind of tilted forward, so it almost from behind looks like he's scrunching over sometimes, depending on how you position his head. Yeah, red and black all around. That's pretty much what you're gonna get, and it looks great. Kind of the mix there. The red, it's not compared to the Marvel Legends Carnage, which is a little more vibrant. This one's a little more, it's a little flatter, a little darker. So you can give you kind of comparison there, and I'll do some more comparison shots with him later. But yeah, also let's see. The white in the eyes looks great. Got pink in the mouth. And then some other things with the sculpt. You got the hands here. He's got like black claws coming out from the hands, small tendrils kind of sticking on to them. Yeah, this guy looks great. Although I'm glad I picked him up. I'm glad Diamond re-released him so I could get him finally without having to pay upwards of $60 or whatever it was going for when I saw him. But yeah, Carnage. So jumping to articulation. Next full swivel, and then tilt. You don't get a whole lot of tilt forward. Some down, kind of look down at the bodies. Then jump into the midsection here. It has a full, well, yeah, it doesn't really, it does kind of go all the way around like his midsection, but you don't really want to do that. Then he has waist swivel, so that's full 360 as well. Onto the arms, shoulder articulation, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, and then for the hands, it's like a high wrist swivel, but then also, I guess you could say low wrist, kind of pivot on the hands. And then this is, because he does come with some hand attachments, so this is where the hands would come out there, and the peg is on the hand, on the wrist, as opposed to on the figure. And it's a thicker peg, so you don't have to worry about it breaking, unless yours is just really fragile. And then nothing else on the hands. Hips does have, they go outwards, so you can kind of see, kind of split there. And then pretty good range going up. Kind of see as far as backwards, it's pretty decent. Butt piece is a little smaller than say like Marvel Legends, where it might go out a little wider, so you can get a little backwards there. You can kind of give you some detail with how the hip articulation looks in there. And we do have like a mid thigh, thigh hamstring swivel. So most Marvel Legends have them up here. Marvel Select, let's say it's hard to compare with Marvel Select because I only have the two, and Juggernaut being bulky, so bulky, he differs from most Marvel Select, so I don't really have much to compare them to. With those, down to the knees, got double jointed knees, wrist pivots, and of course ankle rockers because they know I love them. Yeah, that's the articulation for Carnage. And then we'll jump into his accessories. Slide out of the way here. So, Carnage comes with 2 additional heads. Kind of see there. See if we can get those in focus. One there with Cletus Cassidy and kind of the symbiote kind of overtaking him. And the other one is, it's hard to describe. That one was definitely a little more horrific if you want to kind of step into that. And a bunch of tendrils placed all over his body. I'll go back into the sculpt for that. And then to the arm attachments, which I was talking about. So for those extra tendrils, he does have spots on his body. He actually comes with 9 attachments, but he has 6 spots where you can place them. 1 on each forearm, outer forearm, and 1 right there on like the trap area, and then 3 on his back. Kind of see there. So, so 6 spots, 9 attachments. You get kind of you get a little bit to play around there, however you want your Carnage look in there. And then you're just gonna slide those out of the way because we don't need those right now. Jump into the sculpt a little more. So here he is with Carnage, Marvel Legends Carnage, and then only 3 3/4 inch scale Carnage. We figured we got no official Marvel Universe release, sadly. Height wise, Marvel Select Carnage stands just above 8 inches. I mean, that could probably differ depending on like how you got his head tilted. Yeah, so that's Carnage there. So we got all those out of the way. Can show you what he looks like with some of the other heads. So just gonna pop this bad boy off, and then so this one. This one might be, it's like his Nightmare Before Christmas head there. Can you see how it differs around the back? I like that, the way it trails off into the back a little more. But then kind of loses the pink in the mouth, so it's definitely I really like the regular head there. And then show the kind of transformation, or kind of Cletus kind of showing us things out there, so we can get some detail in there. Cletus Cassidy, serial killer number 1. So serial killer extraordinaire. He had a lot of focus in there. But I'll definitely have another photo gallery up, so you'll be able to check that out. Some good focus, good quality images there. And for the end, just gonna go ahead and leave that up. So here's the last shot of him with my final thoughts. Added on his wrist attachments, or his hand attachments, and a few of the tendrils. Added those around, and look great. Definitely enhances the look. Symbiote's really kind of coming alive there. Final thoughts. I mean, honestly, not even just because I'm biased, because I love Carnage, but seriously, this is a legit dope action figure. If you just love cool toys, you need to pick him up. If you love Carnage as much as I do, or anywhere, if you have any feeling about the character Carnage, or you just love cool action figures, pick this guy up. As I said, he's back out in the market. Thank you, Diamond, for re-releasing him and putting in the hands of a true collector, a guy who just loves the character. And yeah, because I'm happy, and like I said, I was able to pick him up at a comic shop on sale, so I got 20% off. So retail is about $25. Last time I checked Amazon, this thing was going for like $35. So I check your shops. If you got any local comic shops, check those first, because sometimes some shops might mark them up, some won't. So this shop didn't, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, fantastic figure. Be on the lookout on my blog. I'll post a link when I'm done with the video. When I do upload the video, you'll see the link. And I'll have photo gallery you'll be able to browse through, just in case if you want to see some cool poses, some other comparison shots with other characters, other figures. I mean, yeah, let me know what you think of this figure. What you think of Carnage as a character. If you're into Marvel Selects, let me know what characters you have, what figures you have, what figures you hope get the Marvel Select treatment. Yeah, just sound off in the comments, or hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you think. Review. As always, thanks for watching. Happy toy hunting, happy collecting, and peace out. Maximum Carnage!